Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I got a message from my mom last week that really got me thinking. So the question goes thus. She says, my daughter is only 7 and back talking has increased. I notice it more in the mornings and when she's tired. I'm not going to lie, at times I get loud when I correct her. The main thing I do is try to tell her she is being rude and disrespectful, and if she likes it when I do that to her. Of course, her answer is always no. So I tell her, well, then please don't be rude to me. Most of the time, it makes her take a back step and think about it. I completely understand why she thinks this approach is working. Her daughter does stop the back talk in the moment, and when you're stressed and running late, immediate compliance feels like a win. But I realized something as I read her message. She's accidentally teaching her daughter the exact behavior she's trying to eliminate, and I've talked about it several times. Think about it. She's getting loud about her daughter's tone, then asking her daughter not to respond with her attitude. She's showing her that when someone communicates in a way you don't like, you get critical and make them feel bad until they comply. This mom isn't doing anything wrong. She's using the parenting tool she was given, just like most of us do. But those tools were designed for immediate compliance, not long-term relationship building. So here's what I've learned about backtalk, that's completely changed how I respond to it. I have 2 daughters, a teenager and a preteen. So tell me about backtalk. Your child's backtalk isn't random. It follows predictable daily patterns based on brain science. So there are actually 4 specific windows when backtalk spikes. And once you understand why it happens during those times, everything changes. So for example, research has shown that children's stress hormones peak about 30 minutes after waking. So when your child snaps, I don't want to, about getting dressed, their brain is literally flooded with stress hormones. They are not choosing to be difficult. They are dysregulated. So back talk isn't disrespect. I'm saying it for the 100th times. It's feedback. It's your child's way of saying something about this moment isn't working for me and I don't know how to say it. Children, need patience, a lot of patience in the morning. When we focus on correcting how they said something instead of understanding why they're trying to what they're trying to tell us, we miss the real problem. The shift, that has, made the biggest difference in my home is, instead of becoming the tone police, I've learned to become a problem solver, especially in the mornings. Instead of, don't talk to me like that, I try, it sounds like this isn't working for you right now. What do you need? I try to be like a helping hand. I know it sounds too simple, but when you address their underlying need first, kids naturally regulate. They go from being in the defensive mode to a receptive mode. I mean, that's the same thing with us as adults. That mom's daughter isn't learning better communication. She's learning to hide her feelings, to avoid being labeled as rude. Those big emotions don't disappear. They just come out sideways later. If this is hitting home for you, send me a message, send me a DM. I can help you. I offer coaching sessions to parents and to preteens and teens, and I can help you. All right. Send in your questions if you have any, and then we're going to dissect them like this so that you have a better understanding of why our children behave the way they do and how we can help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.